Hello students, in the last class we had discussed about the reflection of light, then the spherical mirrors, the types of spherical mirrors and the lenses, right? Which are the types of the mirrors or lenses? Concave and convex. So in this class we are going to discuss about the next phenomena, right? We have discussed about so many types of phenomena cast by this light, that is reflection, refraction, dispersion, diffraction, polarization. There are so many phenomena takes place in this presence of light. So we have discussed about reflection. So what do you mean by reflection? Reflection means the bouncing back of light, right? So now in this class you will study about the refraction. Okay, there will be difference between reflection, refraction. Yeah, so we will see what do you mean by refraction. So refraction is nothing but whatever when a light rays travels obliquely from one transparent medium into another, it gets bent. For example, I will take it, there will be two mediums. Okay, that is one is rarer medium and another one is denser medium. Here rarer medium means it represents air. Rarer medium means air. The denser medium means whether it will be glass or water, whatever. You all know H2O means it represents water. Understood? So rarer medium means it represents air and the denser medium means glass or water will be there. So a ray of light is incidenting on this. Okay, here consider this is water or whatever, it's left here. So from air, if the ray of light is incidenting on this, it gets, in the reflection what it was happening, it was reflecting like this, that is bouncing back. But in refraction, this will be getting back, bent like this. That is, from one transparent medium into another, it gets bent. So this bending of light is called as what? Refraction of light. So here two types will be there. One is from rarer medium to denser medium. Another one is from denser medium to rarer medium. I said rarer medium means air. Denser medium either it is glass or water. So two finger takes place. That is when light is passing from rarer to denser medium. This light is, as you all know, from this point the lines what we are going to draw, this will be the normal line. Right. Here also when a ray of light is incidenting like this, at this point when you draw the perpendicular line, this is the normal line. Right. So to this normal line, if this light ray when it is passing from rarer to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. This is the normal now. So it bends towards the normal. This is the normal means it bends towards the normal. But when it comes from denser to rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. Okay, it bends away from the normal. So this is away from the normal, this is towards the normal. See, this is a ray of light incidenting. Okay, if I extend this line, it should bend like this, but it doesn't bend in that direction, where it bends towards this normal. Clear? Same here, when I bend this line, it should get refract in this direction, but it does not reflect where it bends towards this away from the normal. Clear? So refraction means what? The bending of light rays is called as refraction of light. So in this two medium, that is when light travels from rarer medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. From the denser to rarer means it bends away from the normal. This is the normal line. And one more point you have to know is, as I said, this is which ray? Incident ray. This is incident ray. And this is reflected ray. And this is reflected ray. So the angle formed between this incident line and this normal is called incident, angle of incidence, or I, or also you can written as this. Then angle formed between this normal and this reflected ray is taken as angle of refraction. Angle of refraction, this is refracted ray, where this is given by angle R. Same here also, the incident ray, between this incident ray and this normal, the angle will be angle of incidence, and between this normal and refracted ray will be the angle of refraction. Clear? These 2 points you should be knowing. When light travels from rarer to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. When it bends from denser medium to rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. This will be held when you take through the refraction through a prism or through a rectangular slab. Clear? Now you know what you mean by refraction. So we will take one is refraction of light through a rectangular glass slab. Okay, you just assume this is a rectangular glass slab. Okay, we will take, just I show the video also how this refractions take place. Now whatever I said, a ray of light when it's passing, see this is normal, means this is air, means it is a rarer medium. It is rarer medium, right? So it is passing. A ray of light is incident from rarer medium to, this is glass means which medium? Denser medium. So this is a normal, right? When the ray of light is passing from rarer to denser medium, it's towards the normal or away from the normal? It is towards the normal. So it gets bent towards the normal, right? So this is first which I explained. Now this will be which ray? Incident ray. This is incident ray. Now as I said, where will be the normal line placed? At this point which will be perpendicular like this. This is the normal line, right? So this is the incident, angle of incidence. Next, now this is the refracted ray. Right, this is the refracted ray. Again, when this is glass, right? The glass means which medium it is? Denser medium, right? So it from denser to rarer medium, since it bends towards the normal or away from the normal. It bends away from the normal. So this is the normal. It see if the light should reflect like this, see, but it's bending away from the normal, right? So this is clear. This is the normal line. Understood? So see here. So this is the incident ray where between these two, where the angle between this normal and this incident ray is called as angle of incidence or angle ray. Then next again this is the refracted ray. So as I said, the angle formed between this normal and this ray of refracted is called as angle of reflection, as this is the refracted ray. Now, after this refracted, again it is emerging, means it's coming out, means in this you are going to say use word called emerging. So this is called as emergent ray, where this is represented by small e. E means emergent ray. So the angle formed between this normal and this emerging ray of light passing is, we are going to call it as an emergent ray. Clear? And see, this you have to see from air to glass means it is bending towards the normal. From glass to air means it's bending away from the normal. See, now you can see here, just observe this. This is a ray of light. When you just extend it, this light should be, means actually the light should pass in this direction. But here in refraction it doesn't pass. See, it bends first like this and again it bends like this. Right? So you can see the distance, this much distance you can see. So this distance we are going to call it as a displacement or lateral displacement. Here you are going to use this as displacement or lateral displacement. So this they can ask you for 2 marks or 3 marks. How the refraction takes place through glass slab, that is rectangular glass slab. Just write down the terms related to them. So these are the terms, you have to draw the diagram and you have to name this. That is incident ray, then angle of incidence. Angle of incidence means between the angle formed between this incidence and this normal. Refracted means the angle formed between this normal and the refracted ray. And the emergent ray means the angle formed between this normal and this emergent ray. Clear? So these are the terms related to this. Now you know what you mean by refraction. So same related to reflection of light. There are 2 laws in refraction of light also. Okay, this is the first law says the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal at the interface of 2 transparent medium at a point of incidence all lie in same plane. Same as we have studied in the reflection ray. I said this is for reflection means, for reflection it was like this. But coming for refraction, a ray of light passing, it gets bent like this. See, all this incident ray, this refracted ray and the normal all lie in a same plane. So the first law says that the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal to the interface of 2 transparent media. This is one medium and this is one medium. So 2 points also intermediate at 1 point. This all lie in a same plane. Clear? The first law says that incident ray, refracted ray and the point of incidence of these 2 transparent medium all lie in the same plane. Here, so second law says what? The ratio of sine of angle of incidence. As I said, see this is a medium. Any medium either from rarer to denser or denser to medium. A ray of light is incident. right? As I said, when if it's refraction means it gets bent. So the angle formed here is I, then angle formed here is R, that is refraction. So the second law says that this I and I, sine means you all know, no? Sine theta, right? You all have learned in maths. So sine I, that is sine of angle of incidence by sine of angle of refraction will be always equal to constant. Okay, the second law says that the angle of incidence, that is sine of angle of incidence by sine of angle of refraction will be always constant. This states the second law, and this law also is called as Snell's law of refraction. Either they can ask you to write second law of refraction, or they can ask you write Snell's law of refraction, means the both are same. That is sin I by sin R equals constant. Clear? So these two are the laws of reflection. Now you know what do you mean by laws of reflection, what do you mean by refraction. Now one word is there related with this is refractive index. So what do I mean by refractive index? What does it mean refractive index? Means see here I said there are two mediums, that is rarer to denser medium and denser to rarer medium. Right? From there some density will be applied. You all have already learned what do you mean by density. Right? Density is given by mass by volume. In 9th standard you have learned in chemistry and physics both. So density means mass by volume. The same here also in light, this density depends. So what we are going to call for the density is optical density. So here, based on the light chapter, we are going to call it as an optical density. Or else also you can call it as a refractive index. Either optical density or refractive index, both terms are same. Clear? Optical means optics is nothing but it is a branch of science where we are going to learn about the light. So same here also. Refractive index where this is represented either by mu or by n. Okay, if we represent it by mu means it is refractive index. If we represent it by n, it is also refractive index. Either they can ask you what do you mean by optical density or what do you mean by refractive index. Now, here I said density. In rarer medium, right, I said in rarer medium and in denser medium. So rarer medium means what? Air. Denser medium means either glass or water. So in rarer medium always the speed of light will be fast. Always, as I said, right, light travels fast in, what is the speed of light? In vacuum, that is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So in rarer medium, light travels fast, where in denser medium it will be little bit slow. That is either in water or glass. So it will be slow. So as this density raises, the speed of light also decreases. Okay, if density is more, the speed of light will be less. Clear? So refractive index means you all know, no? So refractive index we are going to take with two mediums. Either with medium, as I said, this is first medium or second medium, or either medium with 2 or medium 1. So what we are going to say, refractive index is nothing but speed of light in air or vacuum, or is divided by speed of light in medium. This is given by n proportional to 1 by v. Okay, n means refractive index, v is nothing but speed of light, right? So RS it also can be given by n equals c by v. C means you all know speed of light in vacuum. V is speed of light in medium. That means in which medium you are taking. That is either rarer medium or denser medium. With respect to that medium it will be. So refractive index means c by v. C means you all know speed of light in vacuum. That is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. V means speed of light in the medium. Which medium we are taking? Either in rarer medium or denser medium. Rarer means air, denser means water or glass. Now here we are going to learn with the refractive index of the medium 2 with respect to a medium 1. As I said, medium 2 with respect to. So this will be 1 and this will be 2. Now, what we are going to say here in two mediums, the refractive index means it is given by n to 1. That is speed of light in medium 1 by speed of light in medium 2. This is medium means what is the speed of light in medium 1 divided by this. Where that can be represented by v1 by v2. That is n to 1. That is refractive index with respect to the first medium, with respect to second medium will be given by v1 V1 by V2. Or else also we can take it as N12, where that is given by V2 by V1. Just reciprocal. When we are asking with respect to second medium for the first medium, where 2 will be here, V2 by V1. Clear? Did you understand what do you mean by refraction and what do you mean by loss of refraction and what do you mean by refractive index? Clear? So there will be always a diagram for this, or also they can ask for the loss of refraction. Clear? Thank you, children.